Well, what do we have here, folks? James Gunn has discovered the ultimate scapegoat for Superman's underwhelming global performance. The entire planet hates America because nothing says taking responsibility for your creative choices like blaming the other 194 countries on Earth for not showing up to your movie. According to a Rolling Stone interview, and dutifully parroted by Variety and Company, James Gunn says the reason Superman is struggling overseas is because of anti-American sentiment around the world right now. Yeah, right, James. It's not because you spent years telling us Superman needed to be updated for modern times. It's not because you removed the American way from his motto in the marketing. Nope. It's because the world suddenly woke up one day and went, you know what I hate? Truth, justice, and that guy in the blue tights. Let's talk some cold hard facts here because numbers don't lie. As of now, Superman has made $235 million domestically. Not bad. But internationally, just $171 million. That's a worldwide total inching towards $600 million and probably not going much higher. Now, for context, most blockbusters aim for a roughly 50-50 domestic to international split. Superman? It's pulling teeth overseas. But instead of asking, maybe audiences didn't connect with the film, Gunn jumps straight to, it's the world's fault. Here's where the excuse implodes faster than the DCEU, or in this case, the DCU. Top Gun Maverick, an unapologetically flag-waving red, white, and blue Tom Cruise on a missile love letter to the American military, made $782 million internationally. Let me say that again for the people clutching the Rolling Stone subscriptions. Top Gun Maverick, a movie with more American flags than a fireworks stand on the July 4th, made nearly $800 million overseas. But sure, James, the world hates America now. It has nothing to do with your mid-tier committee-designed focus group script about kindness and immigration metaphors. First, the excuse was this. Superman's just always been too American-centric for international audiences. Except Man of Steel made more money internationally than domestically. Even the OG Superman 1978 film made more overseas. And that's when it took 6 months to pack a mule to get a film to France. Then the excuse morphed into, well, maybe Superman just isn't that well known outside of the US. Really? Superman? The guy with one of the most iconic symbols on Earth? A character literally known by name in every language on the planet? You can't say people don't know who Superman is and say people are rejecting him because they know he's American. Pick a lane. This is the real problem nobody wants to discuss. And here's what's actually happening. International audiences, they're not stupid. They can smell Hollywood's hollow, sanitized, identity-stripped remixes from a mile away. You strip the American way from Superman, you reduce his core values to vague platitudes about kindness and inclusion. You wrap the whole thing in politically filtered 2025 messaging and act surprised when the audiences shrug. Maybe they don't hate America. Maybe they just hate what you turn Superman into. So here's the bottom line. I didn't hate the movie. I gave it a 5 out of 10. You can check my other videos. It had some decent ideas, buried under a bland, watered-down execution. But the movie's problems aren't geopolitical. They're creative. This movie cost, depending on your source, anywhere from $225 million to $360 million, not including the marketing. The experts claim it needs to hit $700 million just to break even. The reality? Superman likely needs to make closer to $1.1 billion to truly break even when you factor in global marketing, back-end deals, theater cuts, and the cost of launching an entire cinematic universe on its cape. As of today, it's crawling towards $600 million, hoping for some kind of streaming miracle. That's not a win. That's a PR campaign in a cape. James Gunn made a Superman movie so determined to be for everyone that it ended up being for no one. He stripped away the optimism. He removed the connection to American ideals. And now he's pointing fingers at the rest of the world for not vibing with it. That's not patriotism. That's projection. But hey, why take accountability when you can blame anti-American sentiment and keep the Hollywood circle intact? So what do you guys think? Is James Gunn right that the world has turned against the red, white, and blue? Or is this just another case of Hollywood blaming the audience for not loving their reimagined IP mess? Drop a comment, smash that like button like it's a WB earnings call, and subscribe to The Critical Nerd for more box office breakdowns, superhero roastings, and industry excuse exposés. So until next time, don't forget in Hollywood, accountability is kryptonite. The Critical Nerd, out.